Welcome to Inner Swim, a space for anyone called to tune within. If you're intuitive, creative, a deep feeler, earth lover, or a sensitive soul, you'll feel right at home here. I'm Jaylyn, a wellness mentor and yoga teacher supporting women to reconnect with their inner truth, root into their authentic energy, and live in harmony with their nature. So let's pour a tea and dive in. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the podcast. So today we're diving into the different flavor and the difference between intentions and goals, and why that difference matters, and how aligning with your deeper purpose actually changes the way you move through life. So I hope you're comfortable. I hope you're in a place where you can just be and listen, even if you're up to something. Welcome to the podcast. So let's dive right into it. What are goals? Let's define goals. So goals are clear. They are measurable. They are often time-bound, and they're often external. So here are some examples of goals we might have in our lives. So a goal might be, I want to save $10,000. I want to upload 2 videos a week. I want to run a half marathon. Okay, so these are goals. They have structure, there's a direction to them, and there's a definite clarity to them. Now, the shadow side of goal setting is that they can be pretty rigid. They can create pressure on us. They can fixate our mind on outcomes rather than the process of becoming the person we want to become in pursuit of those goals. And they can sometimes cover up a deeper purpose, a deeper why, or something a little bit deeper, a more soulful connection to ourselves. So sometimes the goals can even be a bit of a distraction from what we truly want. Sometimes the goals come from something that we see or think that we should need or think that we want, but our logical, analytical mind, our judging and comparing mind doesn't always know what is best for us. And goals often come from that part of our mind. So now let's talk about intentions. Intentions speak to more of a quality of being. They arise from an inner direction or an inner knowing. And intentions provide an energy or an energetic template that you move from. So some examples of that. I move from joy, or I am joy. I cultivate spaciousness, or I welcome spaciousness. I honor my body's wisdom. I make inner harmony my first priority. So intentions are internal. They are states of being that we can often feel in our bodies. And they are present moment anchored. So you know you've landed in an intention when it's something that you can experience right away, instantaneously, in fullness, as opposed to a goal of, say, uploading 2 videos a week, we can't exactly experience that instantaneously in our bodies. So that creates something to move toward. Whereas an intention of honoring my body's wisdom is something we can feel into and move from in present time. So I hope that lands well. Intentions are meant to guide how we walk our path, not what it is that we achieve on that path. So again, it's more a state of being as opposed to something that we acquire. Goals are more the destination. Intentions are more the way you walk toward the destination, or better yet, who you are in truth as you unfold in your becoming. And so intentions align us with our deeper purpose in life. Your why for walking at all. Why are you walking in that direction at all? So if we want $10,000, but we don't really take the time to check in to see if the path aligns with a deeper why for us, then we can use up a lot of really valuable energy pushing ourselves in one direction. And we're bound to almost burn out or spiral out from those kinds of goals because they're not aligned with a deeper purpose for us. They're not aligned with a deeper why for us. So goals without intentions can lead to burnout, self-abandonment, and compulsive doing, action without really having a clear why we're acting in that way. Intentions create energetic containers that goals can live inside. So we don't have to never set a goal again. Goals can be very helpful. But maybe we can try creating intentions that create containers to hold the goals and to give the goals purpose and to give the goals clarity. And so when our intentions are leading the way, our goals become more like logical steps aligned with our deeper purpose rather than just like random actions or desires that come from who knows where. So let's give an example of this. So a goal of yours might be to launch a program that you've been working on or some sort of project that you've been working on come June. So very time-bound, action-oriented goal. An intention that you can pair with this goal might be, may this work be of service to those who need it. May the work that I do be in service to those who need it. And so that intention can kind of create the container for the time-bound goal. And then if the goal changes, the timeline changes, life happens, well then the intention is still there. Your deeper purpose and your deeper why is still feeding your actions, giving you direction. So it's nearing the end of 2025 at the time that I'm recording this. And, I know I'm not the only one who reflects on intentions for a new year. So I thought it was kind of timely to create this episode and put it together. So I'd like to offer you a 3-step framework for aligning with your deeper purpose and listening in for some of those intentions. So first, listen to your inner signals. Spend time turning within. Spend time resting, meditating, just being with yourself. Maybe it's yoga. Maybe it's nature walks. Spend time with your sensations, with your intuition, with those deeper feelings that you long for, your yearnings, and even your patterns. So just spend time listening to your inner signals. And then 2, notice what actually gives you energy versus what drains you. So I know for me, when I set a goal, sometimes I can immediately feel drained by that goal. So I might say, for myself, I want to upload 2 YouTube videos a week. It's an ambitious goal for me. Okay, it's a good goal. There's no such thing really as a bad goal. However, when I think of that goal, I'm already like, oh, okay. I feel like I have to buckle down for something. I feel like I have to gear up for something. I feel like I need to get a fire lit under my butt to, actually show up for that. And again, it's not to say that any of this experience is bad, but when I instead replace that goal with an intention to show up for my most aligned online community every day somehow, that feels energizing. That feels, it's not rigid. I don't feel like I can fail at that actually, because as long as I'm showing up and I'm doing it with my intention in my heart, then there's no way I can do it wrong. And whether I upload 2 videos a week or 1 video a week or whatever happens, maybe the videos turn to a different offering. As long as I'm showing up with my intention in my heart, then there's no possible way that I can fail. And so that intention energizes me. So notice what gives you energy when you call it to mind, when you lean into it, and notice what drains you. And that will kind of guide you toward the intentions that are percolating for you now, that are most present in your life. And maybe you can start to weed out some of the more heavy or draining or outdated even intentions or goals that you've set. And then thirdly, track reoccurring themes in your life. So notice what you keep returning to again and again, even after there's a detour, even after something in your life changes or some way of approaching it changes. Notice what you keep returning to. Is there a certain practice you keep returning to, or a certain way of being in service that you keep returning to, or a certain creative project that you keep returning to, or a certain way of showing up in the world that you keep returning to? Notice that. Pay attention to that. And this will help you to form really aligned, deeper, purpose-driven intentions. So as we near the end of 2025, let's take a moment, a little processing moment together. If you can, close your eyes, take a breath, and ask yourself, how do I want to feel as I move through the first season of 2026? How do I want to feel as I move through this new year that's coming? And then allow a naturally arising intention to come through to you. And lastly, call to mind 1 or 2 goals that might support the intention that you hold. And so as we near the end of this episode, know that this intention that feels alive in you right now, it's alive in you right now, and it can change. and it can grow with you because it is not time bound and it's not rigid, but it's a living, organic, growing thing. It comes from within you. And maybe there are goals that help to support that intention, that give it a little bit of structure or tangible action steps, and that's great. But don't let the goals lead the way. Let your intention lead the way so that you can live a life aligned with a deeper purpose, your deeper purpose. So a reminder that your purpose, your deeper purpose, is not something to chase. It's something that is already alive in you. It might be seated in you right now, dormant, ready to be nourished and watered. It might be in a different phase in you right now. But your deeper purpose, it is you. It's already alive within you. And it's something that you can align with, moment by moment, as you evolve, as you grow. And intention is a beautiful way to give voice and to give honor to that living purpose within you. And it may be a feeling, it may be an image, a vision, even a smell, a sound, a word, anything. There are no rules here. So if you feel called, maybe you'd like to take a moment to journal on an intention that's on your heart right now. As 2025 comes to a close and 2026 opens up, is a beautiful portal, especially at the solstice point. So maybe the winter solstice for you if you're here with me in the northern hemisphere. The winter solstice is a beautiful portal moment. It usually happens around December 21st. A beautiful moment for setting intentions for the new seasonal wheel. So around December 21st could be a great time. And as we're nearing the end of 2025 into 2026, in general, this is a beautiful portal time to listen for some naturally arising intentions. It could be one, it could be many. I'm a minimalist sometimes, so I like to just feel what's on my heart and alive for me in one intention at a time and just really soak into that. But do what resonates with you. And I hope that this episode has given you a little inspiration for connecting with some fresh and maybe ancient intentions that you hold in your heart for 2026. Remember that there's no way you can do it wrong because it is coming from deep within you. Happy end of 2025. I feel that there is so much to be grateful for here at the end of this year. I know there is a lot of pain in life and there's a lot of suffering in life, but I'm grateful for that too. Because there's so much beauty and there's so much growth and mystery and so much yet to be discovered and uncovered. And I'm so glad that we're on the journey together. So thank you so much for a beautiful end of 2025 moment here with me. And I look forward to connecting with you in the new year. And keep watch for the final episode of 2025. It will be a special New Year Yoga Nidra to support you in connecting with your intentions for 2026. So thanks again, loves, and until next time, be well. Thanks for being here and listening, dear one. You can find all of my offerings at innerswim.com. And if you feel called to go deeper into this work, I encourage you to check out intuitive practices like womb yoga, energy healing, yoga nidra, and more. I can't wait to connect with you. I'll see you over at Inner Swim. With love, Jaylyn.